Money Radio, good afternoon, and thank you for joining us. It's always a pleasure to get together with Laura Bramnick from TalkRealEstateAZ.com. Hi, Laura.
Hi, Sinclair.
How are you?
I'm really good. How about you?
Good to see you again. Laura Bramnick is a lawyer and a real estate agent and a consumer advocate. Laura can help put together a concrete plan for your residential or commercial or land real estate transactions. Laura holds an active Arizona real estate license. She's been an active Arizona real estate investor. She's a certified instructor with the Arizona Department of Real Estate, and she is an attorney licensed by the State Bar of Arizona. For more information, TalkRealEstateAZ.com. That's the website, TalkRealEstateAZ.com. And you can even visit the website to listen to some of the programs that we've done over the years.
Yeah, the website has been reorganized, so it's a lot easier to find the topics that you're particularly interested in.
And a lot of good information in there, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
480-624-2705, 480-624-2705 if you would like to talk with Laura. Laura, when it comes to a real estate transaction, a buyer makes an offer, and I think many times they don't really realize what that offer represents. That offer in and of itself is a contract.
Yeah.
And it's serious.
It's a contract for probably, if not the most expensive, one of the most expensive assets they're ever going to purchase in their lifetime. And so my experience is that clients take it too casually, especially in Arizona, where most buyers and sellers are not represented by lawyers. Other states it's actually required, so it's a little more formal. I find in Arizona things are too casual.
In part because typically a buyer is working through a real estate agent. The real estate agent is working off of a template.
Yes, yes. And if they've been successful in doing things a certain way, they may not realize when something is a little different and may require legal advice.
And as you've said in the past, that template it's a good template.
Yes, it's very good.
But at the same time, every person who goes to use that template is a unique individual.
And every contract is unique. There are situations that are slightly different in every contract. Every piece of land is considered unique. You know, the law recognizes the uniqueness of real estate. So you need to be protected, and a lot of times people are spending all that money, but they don't keep aside a little bit extra to either pay a lawyer or do some additional inspections or some, and also take the time. I find that most of my clients, or most people who call me, will do a general inspection by a home inspector, and but that's just a visual. And if after closing you may find issues with the roof, swimming pool, termites, the electrical system, there's all kinds of issues that can occur that can cost a lot of money to repair. And it may be that the seller hadn't experienced any problems with any of those systems, so that they didn't have any legal obligation to disclose the information because there wasn't anything to disclose. I've lived in homes for 10 or 15 years, and all of a sudden I could get a roof leak after maybe 10 or 11 years, and maybe have had no warning.
Right.
And same with the air conditioner. Sometimes your air conditioning system just goes out.
Hey, it's happened to me.
And it doesn't necessarily have to be that old.
Right.
And so you want to understand what the seller's rights and obligations are, and you want to do your due diligence. That term caveat emptor, which was used in the common law, which is buyer beware.
Sure.
You want to beware because you don't want to buy yourself some expensive headaches later on.
And you talk about these issues that can crop up. There is also typically a timeline built into that offer.
Yes, there are several timelines in the contract, and that those timelines are binding. And I find many times a client will call me and say, no, I've talked to my agent, and the agent's talked to the seller's agent. And they say, don't worry, if we don't get our inspections done within the 10 days, we can have a few extra days. But lo and behold,
it doesn't say that in the contract.
And if the seller decides to change their mind, or if the agent was exaggerating, now you haven't finished your inspections and your time is up, and you don't get an extension unless both parties agree. Now, I always recommend, always is probably too strong, but most of the time I recommend more than the standard 10 days that's in the template. Because you can, if you're done early, that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
But if you need more time, you need the other party to agree. And you don't have control over the inspector's schedule.
Right.
So
it's a third party.
It's a third party. And so you want to make sure you have plenty of time to check out the major systems in the house and the neighborhood. You know, we're talking about the neighborhood can be important, especially if there's a homeowners association.
Oh, there's a lot that can be important when it comes to a homeowners association, CC&Rs.
Yeah.
That comes into play as well. We need to talk about that, and we'll carry on this conversation next week.
That sounds great.
To give it some more time. Because it really is important to understand the contract, how it binds you, how it restricts you, and what it allows you to do. And a lot of people do not take the time to really understand that contract, and probably should be calling you to make sure they do understand that contract.
Yeah, you really need to take it seriously and take your time, because when you don't and something goes bad, it's not only costs you a lot of emotional distress, but it costs a lot of money.
A lot of money sometimes. Here's something that's quick and easy. You can contact Laura Bramnick, 480-624-2705. 480-624-2705. The website talkrealestateaz.com. As I always say, an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure.
I agree.
Thank you, Laura.